Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review from the beer room. Today I'm going to be drinking this Sandford Orchard's Fannys Bramble. So, don't get the opportunity to drink a lot of Fanny, but so it's it's different. And yeah, I'm married, by the way. To a woman. So, a Blackberry Cider. Sandford Orchards, last year had Devon Red, red apple cider, I think it was Aldi. Standard 4% offering, I don't know why. I know it annoys me, but I don't suppose they know it annoys me. Cider with blackberries. Fruit cider from the heart of Devon. So, looks like Ribena really, doesn't it? When you look at the thing, good carbonation and lacing as you would expect from a cider, sparkling ciders at least. White head on there. Definitely an aroma of apples along with blackberries. Now, when you think of Strongbow and their dark fruit cider, it's more or less blackberries, blackcurrant, and that sort of thing. And this tastes similar in some aspects to that. Albeit not as strong. I'm sure they're 5%ers. I'm sure. Though, it's not gospel. So, review 1003. It's Friday night. Yay! I'm trying to keep the reviews on the same nights because a lot of the times I say it's Thursday night and it ends up being a Saturday when I post the review. So trying to keep them on similar nights to when I actually do it. The weather at the moment in Britain, lovely and mild. Wow, good as well. You know, that's sick of cold weather. Although I'm a gardener, I bloody hate the winters, I must admit. And I hate wet weather. Don't mind dry weather. I don't mind a little bit of rain, but I hate when it's absolutely chucking it down. Especially if you're in a job where they don't think about their staff and make their staff work in the piss pouring rain when there are other jobs that can be done. There's always something else that can be done when it's absolutely chucking it. A bit of rain's okay, but when it's absolutely belting it down, no one should be working in them conditions. In reality, one, it's not safe. So I've just been round Asda to look at their beers, wines and spirits section. Obviously, Asda's got a great wine section. Their wine section is pretty bang on, to be fair. Although I think Sainsbury's is probably the best of the wines, my old shop. Lagers, beers, real ales. The Asda where I go to, which is Arnold, Nottingham, that section's absolutely lacking. They haven't had no new beers for a long while. And even the craft beers aren't that up to much, to be fair. Certainly needs a fresh lineup. And that can be said same now for all the supermarkets. Tomorrow, I'm going to go to Sainsbury's and do a bit of a beer haul. Try and spend 30 quid on lagers and beers and ciders that I've not had before. See what I can get, and if I can get that much. And add it to the ever larger supply of beers that I've got. And it is a vast collection these days. God, if someone ever came in this shed, they'd come in sober and they'd never walk out. If they wanted to drink everything, flipping heck. I'd have to have a toilet fitted outside. Ooh. And my juice wine experiments, I had some pomegranate wine last night. And even though it's in the barrel, it's pressurised in some aspects. But yeah, obviously as soon as you crank open, you would think that it might cause issues. But no, the wine tastes just as good. And especially the pomegranate anyway. I'm not so sure about the prune juice. And as for the grapefruit, well, that's another thing altogether. I think the grapefruit will eventually, once it matures, it will mature into something very, very good. I had the same thing when I did a ginger wine homebrew. Initially, it didn't taste that great, to be fair, and I gave a load of bottles away to a friend. And months on, it tasted fantastic by the end. And the same with an elderflower wine that I made. When I first did it, it tasted like a sherry. By the end, it was a full-on champagne. So it just goes to show sometimes leaving beers and wines to mature as a home brewer is definitely a good thing, you know. It's worth trying. And if you are after doing your own, it's doing wine, especially from store-bought juice, is a very cheap way to make wine, especially if you really are on a tight budget, but you like the odd drop of wine. I mean, you can make 30 bottles of cherry juice wine for as little as, let's say, £1.10 for at Morrison's for a big bag, £2.20 for 4 kilos. Cherry juice is about £3.20, so £5.40. So for about £7.50, you could quite easily, with the yeast and nutrients added as well, you could quite easily make 30 bottles. That's a good price. And the cherry juice one turned out the best. I took it round to my cousins who lives round the corner from me, and just to gauge their reaction. See, you know, because for me, I like it, but other people might think, oh, that's rubbish. And yeah, she was overblown by it. You know, it's like, wow, this is from cherry juice. So it just goes to show you. That's been by far the best. The pomegranate's not been bad though, to be fair. But a lot of the others were okay. This one of the best, actually, forgetting, was the apple and strawberry. So apple juice, this is a bit more expensive than the cherry, so you have to have 4 cartons of apple juice, 4 or 6 cartons of sugar, depending on how strong you want it, and then strawberry cordial. You boil the strawberry cordial to get rid of the what do you get rid of? It gets rid of anything that stops fermentation, let's put it that way. And that came out really good. That will definitely be a goer for another time. But anyway, back to this fella. Yeah, very refreshing. If you like Strongbow dark fruit, this would be a good beer to try. Cider to try, just to see what, you know. There's a bit of difference. There's subtle differences between this and New Strongbow dark fruit. Probably not as gassy as Strongbow dark fruit is, to be fair. But easy to drink, goes down well. Standard 4% offering. As much as I love that 4% offering. And tonight I'm going to tell myself not to drink too much. I've got a load of internet work I need to do. I'm sat on the computer doing loads of work, so I can't be getting pissed and falling asleep early. As you do when you've had too much to drink, you know, you nod off, don't you? And it helps me sleep, so that's a good thing, because I do struggle to sleep, but it's not good drinking too much, he says. I will be doing a review later on tonight. Might even do because obviously it's the 31st of January, which means it's Brexit tonight. Whether you love it or hate it, you might as well celebrate it now, because it's going ahead anyway. And celebrate or commiserate, you know, whichever. And As for British people and people who live here that love the country, it's a great thing if you love this country. As for those who come here to sponge and abuse our country, well, let's hope you people get your comeuppance. Too many of the rest of the country pay for them sort of people. And I mean, there was a programme the other night, I already mentioned this in another review, but it's disgusting when you think that people are struggling so much to live. And these people are really abusing the system. Disgusting. Then again, the MPs abuse the system, don't they? They're sat there, they're getting paid so much a day, and they sit there and fall asleep, you know, listening to the things. And they get an attendance allowance, and the Lords do as well. I mean, for me, I'd abolish the Lords. It's just a load of jumped up, rich buggers doing nothing and telling the rest of the country. And half these people have no idea what life is like on the streets or in the towns. These people sit in ivory towers, know nothing. That's the rag event. So, that was actually really refreshing. Crisp, refreshing. I got it from Morrison's on a 3 for £5 deal. Always worth whenever you go anywhere, especially if they've got deals on, and using them deals, you know, if you're going to stock up on newbies. Yeah, so the first time I've drank the Fannys Bramble, and yeah, it was nice. A variation on the old Strongbow dark fruit theme, where a Strongbow dark fruit, well, especially when it first came out, was more like an alcoholic Ribena, to put it bluntly. This is slightly different, but yeah, good blackberry taste. Definitely, you get both the blackberry and the apple in the taste, and a very passable cider. Out of 5, about 4.3 out of 5. Whilst it was nice, it didn't, you know, it didn't blow you away. You know, the flavour wasn't that amazing that it blew you away. But then again, does it need to be? You know, it does what it says on the tin. So, right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody who subscribes and everybody who comments too. I do read the comments, but I'm a lazy bugger and I really ain't got time to reply to each one, although I do read them, especially when you take the mic. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you soon.